9:15 p.m. Empty office. The clatter of keyboard keys echoed through the deserted office. Jimmy was the last one left, staring at the client's latest demand on his screen. Make it pop, but also keep it minimalist. His finger hovered over the save button for a long second before he finally smashed it. Ping! A message from his boss, Mr. Thompson, flashed on his phone. Jimmy, push a little harder. Close this deal, and your bonus might cover half a month's rent. Jimmy rolled his eyes and typed back. Got it. He shoved his phone into his pocket, wincing as his keychain, complete with a worn-out Lucky Charm, dug into his hip. 3 years he'd carried that stupid thing, and it hadn't even won him a free coffee. Then, a sudden jolt shot through his fingers. Not static, more like the gut-wrenching dread of realizing you left the stove on. It crawled up his arm and settled in his chest. Flash! Outside, a burst of gold light exploded, brighter than a concert strobe. The building's lights flickered wildly. Emergency exits buzzed like broken speakers, and car alarms blared in unison. A symphony of urban chaos. Power surge? What's maintenance even paid for? Jimmy grumbled, pushing back from his desk. Then crash. Something heavy slammed into the next cubicle, followed by a scream from the intern Tim. Short, abrupt, like a dropped call. Jimmy grabbed his stainless steel thermos, Employee of the Month engraving half scratched off, and crept toward the door. Through the gap beneath it, something moved. A rat. But not just any rat. This one looked like it bench pressed. Oozing pus till less covered its back, and its claws scraped the floor like nails on a chalkboard. Oh come on. Even the rats are overachievers now? Jimmy's hands moved fast. Chair against the door, thermos lid off, grip tight. The rat's head snapped toward him, eyes glowing red. Then it charged, like a Black Friday shopper spotting the last TV on sale. Bam! The door dented inward. Jimmy staggered back, hips slamming into a filing cabinet. He faked a trip, accidentally kicking his thermos across the floor. The rat burst through. Jimmy panicked, dropping to his knees, then hooked his foot under the chair and sent it flying. Whack! The rat screeched, disoriented, driving the thermos straight into its eye. Squelch! Green gunk sprayed his face. Ugh, tastes worse than the break room coffee. He gagged, wiping frantically. The rat collapsed, twitched, and died, panting. Jimmy slumped against the wall, then froze. His Lucky Charm was glowing, soft at first, then pulsing like a phone notification. Screech! More noises echoed down the hall like a bar fight in full swing. Jimmy hauled himself up, limping toward the stairs. As he passed the rat's corpse, his shoe slipped, crushing its skull. The charm burned hotter. 2 floors down, a shadow moved. A guy in a leather jacket stepped out. Hey, pretty boy, wallet, now. Swinging a pipe, Jimmy played dumb, fumbling with his pockets like a scared kid. The thug stepped closer. Crack. Ah, my knee. The guy howled, collapsing. Jimmy put on his best ups face. Sorry man, total accident. Then he turned away, smirking for half a second before it vanished. The exit door was bent inward. Beyond the glass, a crow the size of a dog hacked at the window, its feathers gleaming like polished metal. Jimmy pulled out his phone, snapped a pic, and captioned it. When work literally tries to kill you. Failed to send. The crow shattered the glass. Jimmy bolted, then dropped into a slide, grabbing a fire axe on the way. Thunk! The crow's head hit the ground, rolling to a stop by the exit sign. He wiped sweat off his brow. Try freeloading now, Featherbrain. Sirens wyled in the distance. Jimmy yanked off his blood-splattered shirt, tossing it in a dumpster. Underneath, his professional procrastinator tee stayed clean. His palm burned. The charm's cracks now formed a map. The city roared with unseen horrors. And in his pocket, Jimmy carried the key to it all. He sighed. Do I still have to clock in tomorrow? Subscribe to avoid missing the follow-up.